feel good. Man, I'm ready. I've been ready for a while now, but mentally I think I'm ready.
Do you personally feel any limitations at all? Like maybe I can't do 60 snaps?
Not really. I think it's more about just being smart right now. Just, we got a long way for a season, and we got a long season coming up, so I think it's not putting too much on me early when we got a long season ahead of us.
Tomlin was telling us the other day that the relationship between you and Cam Hayward, that younger guy, is one that he talks and you listen. How would you describe your guys' bond as it's grown? I mean, I think your dads played together, right? Really famous.
Yeah, I mean, Cam been doing this for a long time. Cam been in here for a long time, all Pro Bowl. One of the figures in the league, and who don't want to be like that? So I mean, when he talk, he know what he's talking about.
Just like he says to you on Twitter, do you do that in person too?
Always. It don't change. It don't change.
On the same note, Robert Spillane a few weeks ago told us that you spend a lot of time after practice together watching film, making sure that you see the same things.
Yeah.
Why is that so important? Can you tell us more about the time you spend together?
It's just about trust, especially on the field. Everything's moving so fast, and emotions, and just playing a game. You want to be able to trust somebody out there, be able to see what they see, and communication is big. So being able to be on the same page is huge.
Is there something that he's better at, something that you're better at, that you
It's more of just a feed off factor. Knowing his type of play style, my type of play style, and kind of intertwining that.
Today had him wear the green dot to start the season, just as you get reacted.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, as long as I'm playing football, I'm happy.
That trust, that chemistry that you said you have, you feel you guys have that with TJ, even though we haven't been out there yet.
Yeah.
The team stuff.
We'll see TJ soon. We know Sweat. He got to go through what he got to go through, and till then we got to uphold what we got, and we got to practice hard, and we got to get ready for this season.
Devin, one thing that certainly during the dip of that last part of the season was you were hurt and blood was hurt. When you come back as close to 100% as you can to start the year, what Tyson reports is how close to that defense can be when it worked before.
I think it'll be good. We coming out here every day. We building that camaraderie, and we playing well together right now. We still got a lot of things to clean up, but moving forward, I think we'll be a real good defense. As long as we don't beat ourselves.
Devin, there's not much left of the second-year league. You didn't get a full season to showcase what might have been your second year. Do you think there was a moment last year that clicked for you where you think you showcased that leap?
I'm not sure. I wouldn't call it a leap. I just kind of say, I was getting ready to play good football. As I've been doing, but just having more experience. To play a full second year would definitely kind of be that leap. What I'm saying? That experience.
Devin, Cam, Minka, now you talked about a lot of on-field communication. Is that the main area of emphasis or even improvement with this defense?
Yeah. If you go back and watch my rookie year, that's all we talked about the first 4 games is our communication had to get better. Everything had to get better. So, as long as you on the same page as who you playing with, you got trust out there. You can play as fast as you want.
You feel like it's getting there right now?
Yeah.
That's improved?
Most definitely.
And then there was a lot made of you on kind of social media this summer. I know you were online a lot. Your teammates have kind of tweeted that they were going to talk to you about it.
Mm-hmm.
What were those conversations like with some of the older guys like Cam Hayward?
It was, just reaching out, just talking to me. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was just kind of checking up on me, how I'm doing, and that was that.
You went to Michigan, so you faced Pat Fryman his freshman year. Now you see him here as a Steeler. What have you seen from him from really that?
You talking about Pat?
Yeah, Pat Fryman.
I mean, playing against him in college, I knew about him, but I left before him. So, getting the chance to see him again in person, I think he's a really good tight end.
Devin, is there an adjustment period for your knee, like acceleration or cuts or anything that you kind of had? Like, is there anything maybe that you kind of have to get reacclimated, or is there maybe an adjustment period just to like, hey, I feel 100%, or just one of those things?
Yeah, just getting back out here playing football with these, guys like Najee and Deontay and O-linemen, and just the speed of the game again and getting used to just reacting.
Is there like a confidence thing maybe? Like how's your confidence?
I think it's one of those repetition things where you just get better with reps.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Devin.
Thanks, man.
One of those plays, I think in team, Ingram spun on you, went inside, then went outside and recovered inside. You reacted pretty quickly. Was that maybe the first time that you had to react and not think about the knee at the time, or was there other times?
That was pretty cool, wasn't it? It was a little different. Thanks for the props, Kabuli. You know what? I'm having fun through this process, and I'm really. Then I get mad at myself through this process, and that's just from me holding myself to my standard that I want to play at. I'm really trusting the coaches. I'm trusting Coach Guimont. He's the leading force through this, you know, with John Norwig. When they tell me that was nice, but it could be better. When they tell me good job, I listen. When they tell me, you're either gonna get yourself hurt or someone else and pull me, I listen. So this is a happy face and a pissed off face at the same time. But thank you for your compliment.
Zach, you're working your way back. Dotson most recently, 4-4 before that. Is there a target date for the 5 to all get in there together?
I don't know about anybody else but myself, and it's not like I'm like trying to push that off. You know what I mean? Like I'm just not in response, or I'm not responsible for making the depth chart. All I know is those 2 other guys that you mentioned have the same type of mentality I do. I can't speak of that of my brothers. None of us enjoy being hurt. All of us enjoy working hard, and all of us get pissed off rather than just accept what's happening.
Because it's not as fast as you want.
It's just trusting that process. Do you get what I'm saying?
A little bit.
For yourself.
To clarify, what do you need?
What, you frustrated it's not happening fast enough, or you just know it's got to take longer than you want?
Yeah. Just it's not about that. It's just like we have to make it a day-by-day thing. Do you get what I'm saying?
No,
if I think about Philly, if I think about Detroit, if I think about the Panthers, if I think about Buffalo, I'm hurting my team. I got to think about practice today. That's the pissed offness. That's what pisses you off, because you wake up, you check your body, and you go, and you respond, and you trust the process. You get what I mean?
At one point toward the end, did you pull yourself out, or was that a design you came out after X number?
To win today?
Yeah.
It's just coaches.
You keep mentioning the process of being Devin has gone through the same process.
Yep.
Along the same line of time. How have you been leaning on each other, supporting one another?
Yeah, Bushy's a great friend and a great teammate and a hard worker and competitor. He kind of had a little bit of a head start those first week or 2. Obviously, I wasn't doing as many reps as him. That's part of it, right? Like 2 different bodies, similar injuries, 2 different bodies. I can do nothing but compliment him and his hard work in coming back, and I think hopefully he feels the same way.
Zach, second play is 7 shots. Looked like Ingram penetrated and Harris ran through. See what happened there?
Second play, 7 shots. Yeah, that was an inside zone. Backside, we need to get Ingram cut off or do something to keep him off that tail, right? That's the same chase down play that J.J. Watt and other types of people at his caliber can do. So we got to be able to keep him off that.
Did your kid get through it?
Kid did what?
Did he get through it? It looked like the ball was in the end zone.
You got to run the tape back, but I'm pretty sure that's everybody's going left. So we have to have different things to make it. That's just a great play by a great player.
So what is the next step that you want to do, or what's next for you?
My next step is go to rehab today, ice, stretch, take care of my body, have a solid dinner, wake up tomorrow, show up.
Did he? So much of playing offensive line is the chemistry and the way all 5 guys think together, see together. How do you do that when all 5 of you are not on the field together every single day yet?
Once again, we keep talking about this 5, but if I do that as a veteran and offensive leader and offensive line leader, I'm doing my guys an injustice, because the guys who are filling in need to be held responsible to the same responsibility. Does that make sense? One of you or reporters get sick or fall out or trip over your own feet. I'm sure you do that. You get hurt. One of you has to fill in, and the job has to be done. It's the same thing.
Let's say 10.
I'm with you. Yeah. We have 15 though. You feel me? We have 15. So whoever's in, we need to score on that play. We need to get that, whether it's me, whether it's anybody else. And that's the kind of standard that AK, Coach Clem, Coach Chris Morgan, Timo, all these guys, Coach Tomlin, we can't beat our bodies. And that's not an excuse. And I get pissed off every time I have to say that. So if you hear the frustration in my voice, it's not that. It's just that I need to hold the same person accountable that's in for a mental rep through a physical rep, through a film study, through whatever it is.
Looking at the leadership that you guys have lost, one part of that was like the get-togethers at the O-line. Used to have the conversations, the porch talks. Are you guys still doing that now? I mean, I know it might have been more difficult with COVID, but how are you kind of restarting that or starting that now this season?
Yeah, we just try to keep porch talks. We call it the fellowship too sometimes. Those things still continue. My house is the host house, you know. Pounce did it for so many years, and now he's partying with his twin around the world, loving retirement. So we have to keep that fellowship and that same type of bond on and off the field. Very, very great question, and we're continuing to do that and also increasing it more. You know what I mean? Some of those there's 5 older guys for a long time with kids and wives and stuff, so you know what I mean? They other than porch talk, they would spend it with them. We try to, you know, catch a meal, hang out, watch some extra film. Definitely, I mean, you have to make up for, you know, the lack of knowing each other, you know, knowing the room. That's very, very important to me. I think everyone here knows that character, that brotherhood, and that building.
This is your third camp now?
Yeah, my third.
Yeah, okay. You feeling like a veteran, you know what I mean? Are you getting more used to this stuff?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty used to it now. You know, just come out here, just learn from the older guys that's out here, and from like the other teams I've been on. So just follow those guys' lead and just come out here every day and just working hard.
Feel like you're better than you were the first time around or second time around?
Oh yeah, of course. You know, I feel like I took care of my body a lot well this year and last year. You know, last year I had an injury, but I feel like I'm just kept up with it this year.
You got a lot of returning guys here. How do you open their eyes and how do you make an impact here?
Well, for me, it starts on special teams. You know, they already got their starters on offense right now, so I just work hard on special teams and hopefully get the starting job on one of those.
What did you find about the NFL? Obviously, you made a lot of plays in college. And obviously, it's a higher level. That's part of it. But you know, biggest adjustment to come to this level.
I'll say mostly mentally. You know, physically a little bit, I guess, but it's not too much of a difference really. Guys make it seem like that before you get here, but like once you get here and like start practicing a little bit with the older guys and stuff, it ain't too big of a difference.
Does it help you with number 2 that you're from his hometown?
Yeah, we work out every off season. You know, like before I even signed. Well, when I signed here, like I already knew the plays and everything because of him. And I came in last year to camp, and I just was above everybody with everything.
So does it work? I mean, when you're on field?
Oh yeah, of course.
In what way?
Just knowing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say working with Mason, you know, since he's from Rock Hill just like me, he just helped me with everything I need to work on, like play-wise and all that stuff, routes.
So Anthony, from your perspective, receiver's perspective, what are the differences between Mason and Dwayne and Josh in that quarterback?
I know I like all those guys.
All of them, right?
Yeah, I call pass from all of them, you know. Like I say, I don't know right now, you know, they all just competing right now. I like every last one of them, so whoever's there, it don't matter. I'm just going to make a play on for whoever.
Thanks. What teams, are you returning at all or anything? I know.
No, I'm not returning. I would like to though, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, I go wherever Danny put me.